Who's this guy think he is, telling us good morning? Just because you didn't kill somebody doesn't mean I'm gonna let you off the hook, okay? I know what you're capable of. I know what you can do. Don't play dumb with me. Anyways, guys, welcome back to 9-9. We're just gonna continue where we left off, so if you haven't seen the last video, I'm not recapping it for you. Yeah, you just gotta watch it yourself. Silently stare at Yoichi's grinning face as he delivers an energetic greeting.
Nani? まだ怒ってんの?
You mad, bro?
戸惑ってんだよ。メンタルめちゃくちゃ強いなお前。
I think that's a compliment. Maybe.
仮に最後までやっちゃったところを見られてたとしても、いつも通りの僕でいる自信はあるよ。
まあ、そうだろうな。
まだ警戒してるんだろうけど。
Yeah, he would have still acted exactly like this whether he kills someone or not. Pull out a nearby chair and sit down.
昨日はさ、リスクがなさそうだから試そうと思ったんだ。目撃者がいたとしても、誰も僕がやったと証明できない。
He could just turn someone to stone and who would believe you, right? Like, oh yeah, this guy turned him to stone.
超能力だからね。僕が自白したとしても誰も信じないでしょう。でも、今は違う。同じような力を持っている人が近くにいるって分かったし、おまけにカケルに手の内を知られちゃった。
Yeah, that's true. We did kind of stop you, and now you know that we have something to stop you with.
僕はさ、誰にも咎められないって状況で好き放題やるのが好きなんだ。怒られない範囲で自由にやりたいの。だから、リスクを背負ってまで好奇心を満たしたいとは思わない。約束通り悪さはしないよ。
Okay, I mean, do we believe him? I don't know.
そこは信じてほしいな。
好奇心ね。
だって、使ってみたいでしょ。こんなゲームとかアニメみたいな力手に入れたら。
Yeah, I get his curiosity. Like, that's not the issue here. It's the fact that he wanted to immediately go try it on a real person is the problem. Like, could you not just go use an animal or something? Like, at least something that isn't as conscious. I'm not promoting doing things to animals, but
そこは価値観の違いだね。
I would rather he go do it on an animal than a person, is all I'm trying to say.
気に入ってるんだ。
なんだよ急に。
自分の考えを押し付けようとしないでしょ。詮索もしないし、楽なんだよね。ってわけで、カケルとはいい関係でいたいわけさ。そっちがこいつとはもう付き合えねえって思ってるなら別にいいけど。
I mean, I feel like we should be hanging around Yoichi. If we can ideally get him on our side and get him on our cause, that would be great. Because we need all the freaking help we can get.
理解できねえとは思ってるけどな。
But yes, it is very hard to be around someone you know is like, has the potential to murder tons of people and not regret a single thing.
今後のこと考えると、お前の力が必要なんだよ。なんとかしないとやばいやつがいる。
昨日言ってたぬいぐるみ？
Yes, we need to raise an army to kill this plushie. That's the what? 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 I thought they were talking about taking care of Iris. Why is he talking about taking care of freaking Sophie?
そいつと戦ったりとか。
いずれそうなるな。
悪さはしないとは言ったけど、そういうのを手伝うかどうかは別の話だよ。痛いの嫌だし。
What the? Where was this in the last freaking episode? You were willing to go in and get yourself hurt. You didn't want to, but you did.
それならそれでいい。けど、自衛だけはしっかりしておいてくれ。
自衛ね。油断してたら僕殺される？
ああ。
うわ、即答。
An instant answer.
わかった。気をつけるよ。ご忠告どうも。
I like how he just acts like nothing ever happened. Like we're just the best of buds. I love it. It's great. This is the best freaking route. Yuuki stands up as soon as the bell rings and starts to head to his desk. Feel someone's gaze and I turn to the source. There I find Kujo looking at me. Her expression looks awkward beyond words. She probably still hasn't accepted that Yoichi tried to kill someone. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Unable to come up with a response, I smile vaguely, shrug my shoulders, and avert my eyes from her.
はーい、席ついて。ホームルーム始めまーす。
Best teacher. I've missed you so. I just can't believe you're being controlled by Iris. It's absolutely unforgivable. Morning homeroom, class, lunchtime. Yes, this is how our day goes. Class again, yes. I can't look ahead in the script anymore, so the fact that things are proceeding as normal is oddly relieving. I don't know about that. I feel like that's kind of concerning that nothing has changed so far. I mean, other than what we've changed. Because you know something's gonna
はい、
happen.
連絡事項は以上です。気をつけて帰ってね。
What the heck? Why are you being so nice? What the frick? He's not saying like, oh, we can skip the stand and bow and after noon homeroom ends. Once Miss Narase exits, the classroom becomes filled with the chatter of my classmates. Now then, time to do what I have to do so that tomorrow proceeds as normal too.
かっける
We'll see.
一緒に帰ろう。
まだ帰らない。
何？
教えたら手伝うか。
ああ、そっち系の話か。じゃあパス。
Wow, okay. I thought we were becoming buds here, my guy.
新見くん、
ああ、悪い。ちょっと待ってて。掃除があった。
わかった。
九条さんと一緒に行くの？
ちょっとやらなくちゃいけないことがあって。
それなら僕も。
Oh, that changes things. Okay, Yoichi.
何？
Ah, frick. Told you things were going wrong. Something's happening. Out of nowhere, the fire alarm goes off, a shrill, blaring sound. Wait a second, what's going on here? Why is this happening now? Is that fire guy going insane?
火事？避難訓練？
新見くん、
明日のはずだ。どうして？
Oh boy, it's happening a day early.
ソラ、どうした？
お兄ちゃんやばい。
Just taking a quick guess, is Iris the one who is controlling this guy and maybe she made it happen earlier? I keep wanting to say Iris has something to do with it. I realize that she can't really see the future that's already happened yet, but maybe she realizes something else is going wrong or something's different and she just decided to do it early. Like maybe she's like kind of influencing this guy in some way. I don't know. Or he just went insane early. Who knows? Could be totally wrong.
火事か。
そう、クラスの人が教室に火つけ。
What's going on here? He's a
逃げら
day
れるか。
early.
無理。ドアも窓も燃えてる。
D 組だよな。待ってろ、今行く。電話切るな。そのままにしておけ。
Don't worry, guys. It's not even real fire.
わかった。
It just burns your soul. Like, no big
Kujo.
deal.
一緒に来てくれ。
Just a soul wound.
よくわかんないけど、二人とも頑張って。
I like how Yuichi realizes there's danger going on, but doesn't care. He's just like, okay, good luck.
お前も来い。
嘘でしょ。仕方ないなもう。
Okay, I'll have him here. Dashed out of the classroom, firmly gripping my phone, then rushed to the first floor. Okay, so I'm very curious how this is going to go differently. I really want to see how much different this is going to go, now that we have Yoichi there, too. First floor is a literal sea of flames. However, there's neither heat nor smoke. They're illusory flames made with the artifact. Students and teachers alike stand around in confusion, looking at the unnatural sight of the flames simply fluttering on the floors and walls. The floor and walls.
面白いねこれ。めっちゃ燃えてるのに全然熱くないよ。
アーティファクトの炎。新見くんに聞いた通りの。
No, this is not like I told them.
おかしい。
What's different about it?
全部おかしいけど、どの辺が？
火の勢いが強すぎる。こんな廊下を全部飲み込むような炎じゃなかった。
I'm telling you guys, they messed with him. Like, his power is stronger now.
そもそも明日のはず。
ああ、今日起こるはずがない。
Something happened. Something went wrong
よ
here.
くわかんないけど、どうすんの？
D 組の前に火を放ったユーザーがいる。そいつを。
Stop him. If things are already this bad, then we have to kill him.
新見くん、どうすればいい？
ここで待っていてくれ。
でも
まずはユーザーを取り押さえる。無力化できたら駆除を呼ぶ。
So we do have the illusory body, right? We can use Ghost. Ghost can help us. Can't believe this. Now that it's this bad, I can't let Kujo use her powers. Can't let Kujo kill someone. If anyone's gonna have to bear that sin, it's gonna be me. I agree.
まさか突っ込むつもり？
ああ、
マジ？
あの炎は魂を焼く。肉体にダメージがない。気合で耐えれば問題ない。
Yeah, that's right. That's why he was able to get through it so easily, huh?
それにバカ正直に突っ込むつもりはない。
Take a short breath. I thought I would be giving you an image exclusive to me this time around, but I don't have the time to adjust the image already burning in my brain. So the least I can do is give you the name you
とっさ
wanted.
の思いつきだから 文句は言うなよ。来い、レナ。
Lena?
ようやくか。待ちくたびれたぜ。
Dang, holy frick, guys, let's go. She's got black clothes, she's got blue eyes. Let's go. Because she didn't have blue eyes before, she had red eyes. So she actually is blue now, and she's blonde. I mean, wasn't she blonde before? I mean, that's not new. But the whole look is new, okay? This is freaking dope. I'm so glad they changed it up for her.
誰？
あの炎払えるか。
任せとけよ。
Gosh, I'm gonna have to get used to calling her Lena now. Leaving behind the bewildered Yoichi and Kujo, Lena, formerly Ghost, breaks into a dash. I like how he has to mention that. Formerly Ghost. She delivers a sharp roundhouse kick. The flames vanish as she mows them down.
ちょろいぜ。
Alright, since Lena is born from the same soul power as those flames, an attack from her can offset them. That's pretty cool. Okay. I follow after Lena as she moves on, waving away the flames. Yeah, I still can't afford to take it easy. I mean, they're much stronger than they were before, so that makes sense. She's managing to clear the flames, but Lena's taking damage. My stamina is starting to dwindle little by little.
平気か、大将。
このくらい余裕だ。気にせず行け。
さすが。おら。
Lena's fists pierce through the wall of flames. I can finally see him. Wow, they did him dirty. His name's just Crazed Male Student. Doesn't even get a name. There's a berserk user. He stands, spreading flames all over the place as he clutches his head and screams in a hoarse voice.
どうする、大将。
Yeah, maybe he wouldn't freaking have died all those times if they gave him a real name. I mean, he's just some side character. He's very easy to just dispose of.
ぶん殴って気絶させるくらいしか手段がない。
いいのか？気絶した瞬間、多分あいつ死ぬだろう。
もう手遅れた。誰かがやらなくちゃいけないなら俺がやる。
いや、俺だ。俺はお前だけど、所詮は減退だ。少しは罪の意識も軽くなんだろ。
Gosh, her new look is so freaking good, guys. Ah, so good.
お前は俺だ。
It's literally
二人で行く
just
ぞ。
it's literally just like a recolor. It's really not that different, but I like it just because it's something different. I think the black looks really good on her. I think that's like probably my favorite part. It looks really cool.
真面目すぎんだよな。
突っ込むぞ。合わせろ。
It's almost as if he wanted to like create a new person, but just kind of like stopped. Just like change the color a little bit, you know, it didn't change the clothes or anything.
あいよ。
Alright, let's see what happens here. Push through the pillar, flames extends all the way to the ceiling, closing the distance. I kind of said we would knock him out without thinking about how. I don't even have a technique to do that. Yeah, it's called a frying pan. You just hit it on the head and it happens. Either way, I've got to do it. First, I'll hold him down and disable him, and then...
やめろ。やめろ。近づくな。
Oh gosh, he's just like shooting out flames. Oh, you killed Lena. How dare you? Gulped by the flames, Lena dissipates. My consciousness also slips for a second, forcing me to a knee. Really felt that one. What's up with this force?
熱い。体が焼ける。体が熱い。くそ。
This isn't right. This isn't right at all. He should only be able to singe my skin at best, yet he wiped out my illusory body in one shot. Even if my actions are causing some sort of butterfly effect or whatever, it's way too suspicious that not only is this starting a day early, but he powered up as well. Okay, good. He sees the exact same thing I'm seeing, right? I feel like this is a little different than it's supposed to be. What's going on?
なぜって。
The answer is obvious now that I think about it. Who else would be able to notice the new branches being formed aside from Sophie and myself? Yes, thank you, I'm right. Okay, I was so glad I'm right. You'll also be more and more delighted the worse the situation got. There's only one person. Is she here? Am I just gonna see Miss Naruse just chilling back there, just like, oh yeah, just eating some popcorn, we're roasting some marshmallows on the fire, Kakeru, you wanna come over? Hear an unpleasant chuckle. An almost plushy doll steps from behind the boy, writhing in pain. It's not Sophie. It's her. It's her. I mean, it kind of is Sophie, but kind of not, because they're kind of the one and the same, but kind of not.
やっぱり私のことを知っ
I've been thinking of how to lure her out. I was hoping to get her out as early as I could, but this is
どう
too
してお
early.
前が
どうして？そうね。私もあなたに、ま、いいわ。どういうわけか、あなたは私を知っていて、だからこの枝では思考を変えてみることにしたの。
Interesting, interesting, okay.
何をするつもりだ。
何よって見てのと、せっかく久しぶりにこちらの世界に来たんだもの。楽しませてもらうわ。1000年前と同じ人々が殺し合うあの混沌を。それじゃあね、話せてよかった。せいぜい頑張ってちょうだい。
Freaking Iris. Always planning crap. Chaos, do my best. Quit toying with me, you monster. Well, gosh dang, we're not gonna be able to save him. At least we stopped Yoichi from killing someone, so I mean, that's 1 out of 2 things accomplished. I'll take it. The billowing flames slowly burn my entire body. What do I do? What should I do? I have a lot of options to save him. I don't have a way to kill him either. In that case, I'll just have to restart. But where do I go back to? When did Iris come into contact with him? When would I be able to steal his artifacts safely? I have to rely on trial and error to find out. In this branch I've lost.
くそ発動しろオーバー。
急いで来た甲斐があった。G オーダーアクティブ。
Let's freaking go. No do-overs. We do not do do-overs.
Yuuki!
We do recon to get information. We're not doing this over. This is too good. I wanted them to keep going.
体が俺の
哀れね。力に振り回されて。パニッシュメント。
Okay. Okay. Which one's punishment? What's this gonna do? The boy goes from violently yelling and thrashing to convulsing and falling to his knees.
初めての発動。思い描いた通りの効果。試運転は十分ね。問題なく制御できている。
Huh. I'm trying to figure out what her power is. Is it gonna be something similar to like Haruka's, where she can like manifest things, right? Or, I mean, Haruka's more, and we've kind of gone over this, it's more like probability changing. I'm wondering if she can like manifest things to like judge people, I guess, because it feels like hers is very much like keeping the peace, and so she has to do things that can like stop time, or apparently in this situation she just got him to go on down to his knees, you know, and that prevented him from like hurting himself or others. And then she has the lightning thing. I don't know. I can't explain that lightning, so maybe not. Her eye bearing her stigma looks unwaveringly down at
任せ
me.
てごめんなさい。立てる。
いやああお前どうやってここに
I mean, I will say hers is probably incredibly strong, though. I can tell that from the few times we've seen her use her
走って
powers.
きた。
いやそうじゃなくて
Is this Sophie?
この子、とんでもないわね。
Rift opens and plushie appears. This one seems to
こ
actually
の
be
子の
Sophie.
対抗力じゃ、炎に触れただけで気絶してもおかしくないのに。まさか、気合で突破しちゃうとはね。さすがの私も唖然としたわ。
気合かそうかそうだな結城ならそうだよな
九条さんも来たがっていたけれど、さすがに止めた。二人とも倒れてしまったら、誰もあなたを助けられないから。
助かるが悪いけど手詰まりだあいつはもう救えない
That's before Noah says, hey, I have an ability that can just separate somebody instantly from an artifact. And we're just like, what? That'd be kind of cool if she could do that, but I think that's very overpowered.
殺すしかない。
そうするしかなさそうだ
I'm curious what she's gonna do. I feel like she's gonna have something up her sleeve, because it seems like she has multiple abilities, and maybe that's all going off one main theme that kind of dictates that she's able to use all these different abilities. I have no idea. Or she just has multiple abilities. We'll see. Yuuki purses her lips tight. Her eyes shoot down for a split second too. Is she afraid of killing, or is it a different emotion? It's gonna be thought runs through my head for a split second. I think to myself, I can probably use this situation to figure out what's weighing on Yuki's mind. Yeah, Kakeru, that is kind of a little screwy. Like, you're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna dive into her emotions here a little bit. But at the same time, I think it's necessary. Like, that is kind of his goal in this branch, is to figure out what's holding back Noah from her true potential, because clearly she is very strong. It just needs a little bit of a, I don't know, maybe a push. Maybe she just needs a push to realize, like, hey, you're gonna have to kill some people just because there's no other way. Or maybe they'll find out another way. Who knows?
失敗だ。朝に戻ってやり直す。そうすればあいつを救えるかも。
If you restart from the morning... I don't know.
運命を修正する。
別に知り合いでもなんでもないが。あいつを殺すって選択はと散々あがいて。もう無理だって。
分かった。私はあなたの判断にし。
それじゃあ走ってきてもらったところは。
待って。
Sophie floats her way over to
あの
me.
子、自分に力が返ってきて死ぬんでしょ。
ああ、自分の炎に巻かれる。
ふん。
まだあるのか。
あなた、かなりの連度で減退を扱えていたわね。
え、ああ、よくわかんないけど。
減退って別に人の形である必要はないのよ。
Doesn't need to be the shape of a person.
は？
あなたなら私と同じように使えるはずだけど。
Right now I get it.
ユウキ、
ええ、
今金縛りにしてるだけだよな。
そうね。そろそろ切れる。
I'm gonna be honest, guys, I'm still lost, but I'm just gonna keep going and I'll probably figure it out.
あいつの意識を立てるか。
できる。
よし、俺が合図したらやってくれ。
了解。
ソフィー、ありがとな。
お礼は無事やり遂げてから。
そうだな。
I put strength into my legs and stand up.
何かするなら早く。あと10秒ほどで切れる。
了解。
I run at him. I quickly close the gap between us. I dive into the wall of flames, lunging at the boy. I hold him down. Got a picture in my head. I'm not manifesting Lena. I mean, are you gonna, like, summon handcuffs or something? I'm still confused. You're gonna create, like, a shield? Like a barrier?
よし。
I did it. A dome-shaped barrier. That should do the trick. Just hold on. I'm going to...
ユウキ！
Ah, sorry. I was looking at her eye. I don't think I've really, like, looked too much into her stigma. It's really cool, though. I'm sorry. I'm totally getting distracted in the middle of this moment, but...
オーダー。アクティブ。
Save you right now.
パニッシュメント。
The out-of-control boy's body starts to go limp. As he loses consciousness, he loses control of his powers. Here it comes. The flames unleashed in the hallway strike, attempting to devour the boy. So is he, like, creating a dome over him and this guy? Is that what's going on?
死なせてたまるかよ。
Did it work? The flames disappear. We actually pulled through.
無事。
I don't think I've ever heard someone ask, "Are you unhurt?" Like, usually you ask, "Are you hurt?" Not, "Are you unhurt?" Release the illusory barrier and touch the boy's neck. He has a pulse and he's breathing. Okay, we actually saved him. I'm totally okay with this because I did not want to loop back. I feel like that's just a terrible idea. Like, let's try to avoid looping back at all possible. He's not throbbing at the mouth. He just passed out. I'm pretty sure we saved him. We managed to keep him alive.
ニーミくん。
Awesome. And yeah, that's great.
生きてる？
Kujo and Yoichi come towards us. With the flames extinguished, other students come out of the classroom. Sora practically tackles me into a hug, making me stagger backwards. I pat her on the head and remove the necklace artifact from the student.
九条、念のためこれ。
わかった。
お疲れ様。無事済んでよかった。
I'm just imagining like him saying that. So he's just saying, Kuja, I want you to steal this after they just saved his life, and they don't. Some of the other people here have no idea what her artifact does, so he just said that, and it's very like out of context. I mean, I would just be like, what are you stealing from this guy? You just saved his life.
なんで
Sorry, I
古
just
豪
think
の
that's
子がいる
funny.
のかよくわかんないけど、昨日もかけると一緒にいた子だっけ？ちゃんと紹介してくれる？
Do I want to introduce you? I guess.
後でな。
あと、もう
わかったって。とりあえずさっさと消えよう。結城もいるし、先生に捕まると面倒だ。
そうね。そうしましょう。
Yeah, so what the frick happened to, what's her face while we were there? What happened to Iris? After taking Sword to the station, we take ourselves to a diner. Yuki and I are both exhausted, and we probably should be going home to rest, but we still have matters to attend to. There are things I still need to tell everyone.
火事が早く起きたのはイーリスの仕業。
Put my mouth to my straw and wet my whistle with some cola before continuing. Okay.
多分あいつは意図的にユーザーを暴走させるつもりだ。
Interesting. I wonder how she's doing that.
何のために？
Has that been explained? Like how she can just make someone go berserk like that?
混乱を呼ぶためよ。あの女、そういうの大好きだから。
Like, is she causing their relic to like misbehave or something, or is she like boosting their power and it's just they can't handle it? Like, I don't remember her being able to do that, so I feel like this is the first instance we're learning about. But maybe it happened before. I'm not too sure. Sophie answers in my stead. Seems that Sophie made herself acquainted with Yuuki when I wasn't paying attention, but not Kujo and Yoichi, which explains their confusion. But introducing Sophie can wait.
本人もそう言っていた。混沌を楽しむって予定よりかなり早くイーリスが動き出してしまった。だから俺たちも準備を整えないといけない。
Yeah, this is really bad, because now in any other branch we try to make, she's gonna find out probably much sooner.
可能な限り早く。
準備っていう。
まずは仲間だ。
あー、やっぱり僕帰っていい？
No,
数に
Yoichi,
入
we
れられた
need
くな
you.
い。
Shut up.
別に抜けてもいいけど、その前に
条件があるとか言わない。
高峰に連絡を取ってほしい。
高峰？
Yes. Yes, we need Renya. Yes.
そう。3年の高峰蓮也。
は？なんで？
メビウスのファンサイトを運営してるだろ。
いや知らんけど。
How should I know, dude?
そこのなりきり掲示板に本物のユーザーがいる。少なくとも一人。その人が高峰と連絡を取っているはずなんだ。あるいはこれからと。
ああ、蓮也経由で紹介してほしいってこと？
ああ、自然に知り合うのを待っていられなくなった。それと高峰自身も。
え、あいつもユーザーなの？
違う。
違うのに。
Yeah.
戦力になるの？
That's kind of sad that he isn't one. I think he would be cool. I mean, he's just kind of borrowed powers, right? I wonder if we're going to learn how to do that in this. You can't lend, like, the world's eye or anything, right? That's not something you could lend.
シンプルに強い。普通に喧嘩したら俺は勝てない。
I can't beat him in a one-on-one fight.
ああ、はいはい。確か空手やってたっけな、蓮也。まあ強いね。うん。
紹介してほしい人っていうのは。
高坂遥さんっていう3年生の先輩。かなり強力な能力を持ってる。あの人なしでイーリスとやり合うのは避けたい。
能力者を暴走させるなんてやり方が随分とせこいけれど。
I mean, a
イー
good
リス
bit.
自身はどれほどの力を持っているの？
Not all of it, but a good bit.
本気を出していない状態でここにいる全員瞬殺できるくらいには
くらいにはって。僕そんなのごめんだよ。ほんと人数に含めないで
Oh
ほしい。
my gosh, shut
僕の
up,
こと。
Yoichi. You pulled all that crap with being the evil mastermind, okay? And now I'm trying to be nice to you, so you better be nice to us. That's the deal.
善意なき者は必要ない。あなたを頼ることはないから安心して。
Dang, Noah, okay.
あ、本当に？よかった。
Really? You're just gonna walk away from that? Okay. Okay.
蓮也には連絡しといてあげるよ。僕の協力はそこまで。
Thanks, you frick. I mean, Renya's better than nothing. I would rather have Yoichi there too, but...
約束通り何もしないから巻き込まないで。僕は穏やかに暮らしたいんだ。
Does Yoichi have that spear power right now? I'm trying to think of where that came from. Does he have that relic? Because, I mean, that would be the only way he would technically be any kind of useful. I feel like the evil eye is not good against Iris. It's not going to do anything. So, I mean, technically he's not, like, super useful there unless he has that spear.
わかった。高峰には俺の ID 教えておいてくれ。
はーい、じゃあね。
待て。
まだなんかあんの？
金払え。自分の分は払え。
くっそー、細かいな。何？いくら？
Yoichi checks the prices of the menu, pulls out his wallet, and places his coins on the
はい、
table.
払った。それじゃあね。また明日。
To be fair, we're asking him a pretty big favor, okay? And, you know, he was there in case we needed help, so I feel like the least we could have done is paid for his probably $5 meal. Waving his hand, Yoichi exits the diner. Watching him walk out the door, Yuki whispers as she sips on a cup of black tea.
随分と薄情な友人ね。
Yeah, he's quite the dick, I know.
わだかまりがあるのは事実だけど、それ抜きにしてもかなり特殊な状況だ。巻き込まれたくないって思ってもとても責められない。
Well, we pretty much told him that he's kind of the target, and he needs to protect his evil eye. So, I mean, do I really blame him for not wanting to get involved? I mean, I guess not.
そうだね。私もどこか夢を見ているみたいだったけれど、さっきの火事でやっと実感できた気がする。私たちの力は人の命を奪える力。
You guys want to know what else besides powers can save lives? Thick thighs save lives. Remember that, guys. It's important.
そんな力に振り回されてしまったり、悪用しようとしている人がいる。
Absolutely crazy. I've never heard of such a thing.
手を引いてもいい。人には向き不向きがある。あなたは優しすぎる。
Oh, look at Noah. I mean, I think she's saying that kind of negatively, like, oh, you're far too kind to be getting involved in this. But at the same time, like, oh, that's a nice compliment of you to say.
そうだね。私、多分向いてない。結城さんみたいに炎の中に飛び込んでいけなかった。
That's okay.
でも、頑張りたい。この力を授かったのは、きっと意味があるから。
I mean, hers isn't really a power I'd want her to jump into a fight anyways, so like she should be kind of the back lines. She's like a support.
次は、二人と一緒に炎に飛び込めるようになりたい。だから、やり遂げたい。
You're setting it your goal to jump into fire. I don't think that's gonna work out well.
ならば、戦いましょう。仲間は、さっきの二人を加えれば全員揃うの？
俺の妹もだな。本当は嫌なんだけど。
Sora can join.
ソラちゃんだよね。かなりショックを受けてたみたいだけど。
She'll be okay.
明日にはケロッとしてるから。メンタルはまあ大丈夫なはず。アーティファクトも明日、じゃない、明後日か。それくらいには手に入れてるはず。
Yeah, I really wish I would have paid more attention to little details like that. I didn't think I would be coming back to them, okay? To be fair, guys, I didn't see any of this episode 4 stuff coming.
そう。私と新見くん、九条さんと新見くんの妹と薄情な友人。
Your uncaring friend doesn't even refer to his name.
そして、
Our eyes glance over to Sophie atop the table, and Sophie's just like... I love the way her little arms move. It's adorable.
エルフヘイムの妖精。総勢8名というわけね。
She still calls her the Sprite of Elfheim. I like it.
火事の時の女の子は？女の子？新見くんと一緒にいた。帰る時はいなくなっていたけれど。
ああ、あれは俺の
Oh,
原体だ。
Lena?
検体？
アーティファクトで作った、なんて言うんだろう。だから人間じゃない。
そうだったんだ。生異物を
Such a shame.
持っていたの。
We won't get to date Ghost or Elena. Shame. That'd be pretty cool, though. You could make your own girlfriend. You could just form her however you want. That's pretty cool. I mean, she kind of is a copy of you, which is a little bit weird, but...
悪い。言いそびれてたな。無理を言ってソフィーから借りたんだ。
そう。妖精から。イーリスが強大ならば、私たちも強くならねばいけない。エルフヘイムの妖精よ。私と九条さんにもどうか新たな生異物を授けてほしい。
Good luck with that one.
妖精？
おい、
何？呼んだ？
聞いてたか？話。
Oh my gosh, she's just sitting there.
途中までは。
アーティファクト、結城にも貸してもらえたりするか？
Like, could you be any more out of this conversation?
またふざけたこと言い出したわね。無理よ。
I could have told you that one.
なぜ？
何度説明させるのよ。めんどくさいわね。
アーティファクトは危険物だから、持ち出すのに面倒な手続きがいるし、許可が下りないんだとさ。
なるほど。理解した。
You know, we're just kind of defeating, like, this super powerful enemy that created Sephiroth, you know? Could you not help us out a little bit more than this?
ここにいるとまた面倒なこと言われそうだし、そもそもいる意味もなさそうだし。私は失礼するわよ。
Sophie's just dipping.
大事な用がある時だけ呼びなさい。いい？
Freaking, I'll call you whenever I want to. Don't give me this sass, Sophie.
わかった。
それじゃ、さようなら。
Thought we were allies here, okay? Supposed to be helpful.
何よ。
自己紹介が遅れまして。私、九条都と申します。
And then there's Miyako. Like, oh, frick, we need to do introductions, guys.
あら、律儀ね。好きよ。
And she actually likes it.
私はソフィーティア。
Wow.
ソフィーでいいわよ。
Okay. I didn't think... Wow.
よろしくお願いします。それで、
She produces the stolen artifact from Park. Okay, this is actually a good reason to stop her, because this is kind of important.
あら、いけない。うっかりしてた。
破壊した後どうするんだ？
どうもこうも、破壊で終わりよ。自己修復しないよう破壊し続ける。
Oh, you can do that. That's nice.
アンブロシア。生異物との契約を破棄する薬だったかしら。
I think we told her about this before, right? That's how she knows.
そう。ミヤコ、
So I was like, how the
もう
frick
少
does
し
she
手
know
を
about
こっ
this?
ちに出してくれる？
I'm pretty sure we talked to her about it before. I think it was that 9-ball. Saying, Miyako, would you mind sticking your hand out?
はい。
ありがとう。あぐ。
I'll vote. Sophie latches her mouth into Kujo's hand, making Kujo let out an unusually frantic yelp. Naturally, Kujo's hand doesn't get eaten, but only the artifact disappears. But can't she do it any other way? Kind of freaks me out just watching it.
確かに受け取ったわ。破壊し終わったら知らせる。能力の解除はその後にね。
はい、わかりました。
それじゃあね。
Okay, bye bye.
すごい。
Gosh, this is such wholesome Miyako. I want more Miyako moments, okay? Not because I think Miyako's the best girl anymore, but Miyako deserves some good wholesome moments. She's just like such a sweet soul. After marveling at Sophie's flashy exit, Kujo looks down at the hand Sophie chomped, perhaps out of some lingering sense of discomfort.
痛かった。
ちょっとびっくりしちゃって、恥ずかしい声出しちゃった。異世界の人ってぬいぐるみみたいなんだね。それもびっくり。
No. They look way better. They are... It's just literally a world full of waifus, and it is... Because notice how we haven't met any guys from the other world, okay? What if this whole other world is just full of cute waifus?
ああ、あれさっき言ってた原体。本体は普通の人間。
そうなんだ。異世界の人も私たちと同じなんだね。
I mean, I feel like that's a little bit of assumption, but...
妖精と会うことはできたけれど、 新見くん、まだ聞きたいことがある。
ああ、
高峰というのはどんな人物？
Oh, this is getting good. This is getting good.
どんな癖のあるというか、我が強いというか、結城とはある意味気が合うと思う。
Okay, if Noah wasn't gonna get with Kakeru, those two should get together. They'd be perfect. And it would be absolutely glorious.
ある意味？
ある意味。
どういうこと？
会えばわかるとしか言えん。
Please tell me this is happening soon. Like, I want this to happen next scene. She tilts her head quizzically. I say that because they're both cut from the same cloth. If our meeting goes smoothly, they can probably hit it off. That being said, birds of a feather don't always flock together. That is true. I mean, they do have, like, such a personality that might clash, but at the same time, I feel like it's just so beautiful to watch. It's so funny.
物静かな人でちょっとおどおどしてるんだが、この人とはある意味じゃなくて、結城とストレートに気が合うはず。アニメとか漫画とか、結城と同じレベルで話せる。それくらい詳しい人。
I know, such waifu material.
それは楽しみね。
あと猫が好き。
Oh my gosh, the sudden mood change, the music cut off, everything. Yuki's face tenses up for some reason.
猫好き。
そんなこと言った覚えはないけれど。
You didn't tell us a lot of things, okay?
この前野良猫に逃げられてしょんぼりしてたよな。
She's like, oh frick, you knew about that.
は？
悪い。見てた。
Although she tries to feign calmness, her hand holding her teacup is trembling up a storm. She also slightly red in the face.
私も野良猫見かけたらつい立ち止まっちゃうんだけど、
And then there's Miyako.
なかなか近づかせてもらえないよね。
She's just like, bruh, I feel you.
そうね。だから逃げられたのは仕方ない。別に私が猫に嫌われてるわけじゃない。わかった。
I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised she didn't use her her powers to make like time freeze so she could pet the cat.
いや、そこまで言ってないけど。
I think that's like that's too much of an abuse of power. She's very much about like not using your power for wrong purposes. So I guess I could see that, or not using it.
うちのお店の近くにすごく人懐っこい子いるよ。チャトラの猫。野良なのに寄ってきてくれるの。
シャトラ？
そう、チャトラ。
Wait,
お腹とか撫でさせてくれるよ。
wasn't the one she tried to pet an orange tabby?
あれ？その猫。
Yeah.
この前結城が撫でようとして。
Oh no, that's gotta hurt her self-esteem.
逃げられた。
Oh, Miyako, you messed up.
でこなかった。
Totally embarrassing, Noah.
お腹どころか頭も撫でさせてくれなかった。
別のチャトラ猫だったのかも。何匹かいるから。
Poor Miyako, she's trying to cover up too, to like save some face for Noah. That's so sweet of her.
きっと人懐っこい子だったら結城さんも。
私、猫に好かれたことない。
Not even Kujo's a good answer for that one, so she remained silent. Well, she's forced my hand. Time to give Yuki some special information to help cheer her
さ
up.
っきの高坂先輩だけどな。
ええ。
本人がいない場で力をばらすのは気が引けるからぼかすが、使いようによっては猫を魅了することもできてな。
猫を魅了？
I love how when her cat ears pop up, there's little cat sounds in the background.
ああ、しかも自分だけじゃなくて他人にも魅了の効果を分け与えることがわかるか結城。つまり
In other words, dear Yuki.
つまり
Why are you acting so flustered? What was with that response?
先輩の力を使えば猫に好かれない結城にも猫が寄ってくるし、おまけに存分に猫を持つ。
The freaking cats. Yuki's eyes shoot open at the revelation. Sort of startled me. That's the biggest bite I've gotten out of her ever.
なるほ
Jeez.
ど。確かに強力ね。
Like, holy frick, her power is incredible. I need to see it for myself.
ぜひ仲間に迎えましょう。
We need to bring her into the team.
はい。
Let's do that.
ごめんな。 なさい。
Really?
少し興
I
奮した。
didn't notice.
ああ、うん。少しうん。
She reminds me of freaking May from Cafe Stella. They both love cats and cannot control themselves.
話の腰を折っちゃって申し訳ないけれど、二人とも大丈夫？
Poor Miyako, she's just watching this conversation. Like, are you guys okay? Like, in the head? Like, are you guys okay?
かなり無
Little
茶を
crazy?
してたみたいだから。
Yeah, you both pulled
そ
some
ろ
crazy
そろ帰っ
stunts.
て休んだ方が。
そうだな。ってそうだった。九条もバイト行かなきゃだったな。
遅れるって伝えてあるから、私は大
Oh,
丈夫。
well,
お
sorry.
おむね話は聞けたし、炎の能力者の安否については待つしかない。帰りましょう。二人ともお疲れ様。
Yeah, maybe rest today, but now Iris is planning stuff. We should probably be aware of that.
ああ、お疲れ。
お疲れ様でした。
I wonder what else she's gonna cause to happen.
それじゃあ、また明日。
Hmm.
ああ、また明日。
さようなら。
We pay for our checks, leave the diner, and say goodbye to Kujo at the station.
結城の家、確かあっちだったよな。
そうね。
じゃあ俺、逆方向だから。
少しだけいい？
For you, of course.
ん？
聞きたいことがある。
ああ、何？
あなたはなぜ戦うの？
なぜ？
I tilt my head, baffled at the
愛は
question.
ない。ただの個人的な興味。私は不謹慎と思うかもしれないけれど、こういう運命を望んでいた人間。
Like, this is probably better than her wildest dreams.
いつも思い描いている妄想
Yep.
がいつか現実になればいいと、そう願っていた人間。力をもらった。運命的な出会いがあった。戦う理由はそれで十分。私はそういう単純な人間。
It's funny that she says that because Noah is, yeah, not the most complicated person, but also a very complicated person at the same time. I feel like just because we don't know much about her, I mean, we do and we don't. Like, she likes cats, she likes anime, you know, she has kind of a chuny persona at times, but also is very strong in her convictions about choosing the right and being a righteous person. So, yeah, I mean, not a super complicated person. I mean, I feel like I can pretty much define her personality pretty well. But, like, she has these little interactions where sometimes she's, you know, super chuny and stuff, and then other times she's really serious. Like, she's able to do both pretty well. Like, I don't feel like her chuny persona, like, is too overpowering. It's not like we see it all the time, right? And especially now, I feel like we've hardly seen it. So I really hope with Renya, she'll be a little bit chuny just because it's funny, right? But at the same time, Noah is generally a pretty serious person.
九条さんからは気高い精神を感じる。
Noblesse oblige.
いわゆるノブレス・オブリージュ。
If you've watched Eden of the East, you probably love that word like I do. Like, our words. I love freaking Eden of the East. I love the whole idea behind that show. Now, the show could have been better, okay? But I love the premise of it. And then, you know, I own the show and the two movies, because you have to watch the two movies, too. But noblesse oblige is pretty much like nobility obliges. So, because you're in power, you're obliged to help people, right?
持つものである自分は持たざる者のために戦わなくてはいけない。
Is obliged to fight for the sake of those who do not.
そんな気高い精神を生来持っている人のように思える。だから命を懸けてでも頑張りたいという彼女の気持ちを理解できる。けれどあなたは、あなただけは戦う理由が見えてこない。
失望させるかもしれないけど。
I prefaced before telling her my honest reasoning. We're just trying to get with all the girls.
九条に誘われたことだ。別の最初の枝で。
Yep. And then we started going down every girl's route. It's so disappointing that I know we're never gonna get a teacher route. Never gonna get a ghost route. Never gonna get a Sophie route. It's like the future's pretty hopeless, guys. It's not looking great. It's like, even if we defeat Iris, it's like, did we really win? Are we really gonna be happy? Yeah, probably. But anyways, let's continue
こ
on.
の枝では不正だけど、人体石化事件、2人で追わないかってさ。可愛い子に頼まれたら悪い気はしないだろ。
At least he's honest.
町を守ろうなんて使命感はないけど、九条と仲良くなりたいって下心はあった。
Yep, and it's pretty much stayed that way. So each freaking episode, we just get with the next girl.
きっかけは本当にそれだけなんだ。
Yuuki stares at me sternly without the slightest hint of a grin.
けど、いろいろ経験してさ。
Yeah, I feel bad that this moment didn't shock me more, just because we've already seen, a lot of people turn to stone. I feel like it just I was a little bit numb to it. But this was a huge moment. Like, that was pretty shocking that everyone just freaking died. That really cemented why Iris is extremely powerful, why we need to be careful around her. I gotta say though, really good Kakeru character development. I really feel like maybe in episode 2 we started getting it a lot. I feel like episode 1 not really a lot for Kakeru. But definitely by episode 2 they had all those great moments with him and Sora just kind of like just bearing it all. I mean, they had this weird kind of thing going on where they knew they had a taboo relationship. And they just started burying things. I thought that was a really cool moment, especially for Kakeru. Just kind of coming to terms with his feelings, even if those feelings are a little strange. And then episode 3, we got a lot where it feels like he was able to do a lot more. I mean, episode 2, like he started using the fire ability and stuff like that, right? But episode 3, like he's using the illusory body. He's just going all out, fighting. I feel like that was a really strong moment for his character. I really liked seeing him doing that. And then I really like now that we're getting to see him open up a bit more about why he's doing the things he does. And it's nice. It's good that we're getting to do this with Noah too, because I want to know more about Kakeru as much as I want to know about Noah, right? Like, they're both important characters.
誰かが死ぬところ、もう見たくない。
And I feel like Kakeru's a little bit different than most protagonists in the sense that we are counted as somebody, like we the player, right? So I feel like I'm watching Kakeru as a character as much as I am anybody else, right? Because like now they've kind of separated me and Kakeru. Like when I refer to myself, I'm not referring to Kakeru, I'm referring to me. Kakeru is now just like as much as a character as anybody else, which I really like that aspect of. It's pretty cool. Because usually when you're playing a game like this, I feel like the protagonist, you just picture yourself as them, right? Like you kind of put yourself in their shoes. But Kakeru is voice acted, he's got his own sprite, he's his own person, and I like that. Stare at Yuuki as she walks off in the distance. Her tail, huh? Now that there's been an irregularity, I don't have the slightest idea of what will happen from here on out. But I'll make it through this. I'm going to ensure that our tales have a happy ending. Yuki's, mine, and everyone else's. We'll fight victorious as a team. That was a really nice, wholesome moment. I like that. Lots of really great moments. Like, I really see what you guys mean by the series gets better as it goes on. Like, I've really seen that. Like, even like the writing, I feel like has gotten stronger. Not to say it was bad. It's just, it's gone in a little bit more of a different direction. I'm too spent to go out somewhere to eat tonight. I'm too spent to go out somewhere to eat, so I sadly munch away at a pre-made meal I bought at the convenience store. That's when my phone starts to vibrate. An unknown number shows up on the display. I answer the phone as I guess the caller.
Hi.
君が新見かけるくんかな?
Also, I just love Renya's voice. I think that's part of the reason why I like his character. It's so, like, so deep. I knew it. It's Takamine. Seems like Yuichi already put in a good word for me.
先輩ですね。
I almost slip up and talk to him in the same way as my memory from another branch. I scrambled to correct myself. Gotta be really careful. If I leave him with a bad or disrespectful first impression, everything is gonna fall through.
余一から私と話したがっていると聞いたのだが。
どこまで聞いていますか?
新見かけるという男が私と話したがっている。
マジかよ。
Wow, he didn't really say much. I get Yuichi doesn't want to be bothered, but he could have at least told him a little bit more than that.
どこから話
Takamine is the quick to comprehend type like Yuuki, or at least I think he is. I think foregoing an explanation for the topic and just listing off the facts would probably be the best way to go
今日
about
の
this.
火事知ってますよね。学校であった。
私は目にしていないが、随分と不思議な火事だったようだな。1階の廊下が確かに火に包まれていたというのに、なぜか一瞬で鎮火し、焼け跡すら残らなかったと。
はい。あれはユーザーが起こした事件です。
ユーザーとは AF ユーザーのこと。
そうです。
ほう。
Just like a guess, that seems to have gone through to him. Then again, he might be thinking this is some extension of the role-playing form, and I'm using the mysterious fire as a plot point and a callback to the anime. At any rate, I should just keep going before Takamine starts to question things.
その口ぶりだと、どうやら君も関わっているようだな。
事態を収集したのは俺と仲間たちです。
君と仲間も AF ユーザーであると解釈してもいいのかな?
Yes.
構いません。
なるほど。なるほど。理解した。ついに来たか。我がリグベーダが始動するその日が。
Oh gosh, she's just using this as an excuse to get Rig Veda going. You know, something tells me we've got our wires crossed, but I guess this is fine. That aside, I should get into the main subject now.
これほど高揚したことが過去にあっただろうか。
Yeah, he's way too excited about this.
たぎるぞ。ついにこの日が。新見かけるよ。
はい。
私のことは司令官と呼んでくれ。
I like how he's sounding all grandiose. He's like, Nimi Kakura. And she's just like, yes? Refer to me as commander.
嫌です。
I decline.
君のコードネームも考えないといけないな。
Oh, we're not going to be betrayer
ワク
anymore.
ワクしてきたぞ。
I wonder if Kakuru is just going to, like, suggest betrayer.
いや、いいっす。
遠慮するな。君にぴったりのコードネームを。
I very clearly said no. This guy's mental fortitude is just insane as Yoichi's, albeit in a different aspect.
で、本題なんですけど。
敬語などやめたまえ。私たちはもう仲間だろう。楽に話してくれ。
We're like his best friend now.
じゃあ、遠慮なく。同じクラスに高坂遥って人いるよな。
もしかして彼女が君の仲間なのか？
いや。
Thought these two knew each other for the website, so why is he? Well, that's it. It's too early. Senpai posting her message to the forum happens later. I should have realized something was up when Takamine didn't know about artifacts or users from earlier. Which means that Kozuka Senpai doesn't know that Takamine is commander from the site yet either.
急に無言になったが、どうした？電波が悪いか？
Oh, yeah, can't hear you. We're breaking up. Shh, shh.
いや、ちょっと勘違いがあって、高峰に高坂先輩を紹介しても。
私に？話したことなの？
だよな。でも話したことはあるんだよ、サイトで。
サイト？私が運営するアガスティアの葉のことか。
そう確かエデンの女王、そんな名前の常連いるだろ。
彼女
エデンの女王が高坂先輩。
なんとまさか身近に同行の死がいたとは。
He's like, how could I not have known?
しかしに見かけるよ。
なんで毎回フルネームなんだ。
Don't question it, just go with it.
本人の許可なく素性を明かすのはいただけないな。無法地帯と思われがちなネットの世界にもルールはある。
Oh, you and Yuuki would get along so well if you could just be friends and not enemies.
それは本当悪い。本人にもちゃんと謝る。でもどうしても俺は高坂先輩を仲間に引き入れなくちゃいけない。初対面でズうずうしいとは思うけど力を貸してくれないか。
ふむ、本命は私ではなく彼女だったか。
悪い。最短で知り合うためには高峰を頼るしかなかった。
気にするな。いいだろう。手を貸そう。
He doesn't care. He's just like, yes. This is all going according to plan.
ありがとう。
高坂君と話したことはないが、エデンの女王とはメールで何度かやり取りしている。マナー違反ではあるが、こちらの素性を明かそう。君から聞いたことを話せば
Well, Frick,
きっ
let's do
と
it.
乗ってくるだろう。その後はどうする？君の連絡先を教えればいいか。
いや、どうすっかな。
Kosuke Senpai is pretty introverted, and not counting Takamine since their interactions were all web-based, I doubt she'd be eager to go contacting some random boy. I say that, but I'd be pretty nervous about contacting her first
明日の
myself.
放課後って予定あるか。
私か？特にないが。
高坂先輩も暇だったら顔合わせしないか。ファミレスとかで。
ファミレス。そうか。
Oh, we're speaking his language.
いいだろう。高坂君の予定を聞いておこう。
He's like, yes, we can share fries together. He's so excited. I love it.
ありがとう。頼む。
Renya's this interesting character. I always think of him as being very childlike, but at the same time, he's very like emotionally strong and kind of handles himself.
高坂君から返事が来たら報告する。他に何か要件はあるか？
いや、終わり。
そうか。では失礼するとしよう。非常に有意義な時間だった。
Oh my gosh, he's so fired up.
急だし、かなりふざけた話だったから、そう言ってもらえると助かるよ。それじゃあまた明日。
ああ、また明日。良い夜を。
This is honestly the best timeline, though. I love that we're all becoming friends instead of like enemies.
よいよ。ああ、うん。おやすみ。
That was such a good interaction. I loved it. End the call and place my phone on the table. Managed to befriend Takamine without having to fight him. Kosuke Senpai should be all about these kinds of topics. I'm sure she'll take the bite and she'll likely respond favorably. Well, for the most part, I've cleared my objective of assembling a party. Excuse me. Now it's a matter of when we'll be ready to fight Iris. She seemed to show herself to me today as a means of checking whether I knew about her or not. So she's probably on guard. There's a high chance that she's hiding somewhere out there, too. We've got to nab Iris before she can probably synchronize with Miss Naruse. Oh yeah, we do kind of have that, huh? I mean, is Sophie about to appear? Wait a second. I've been assuming that we have to fight Iris synchronized with Miss Naruse. Is that necessary? Couldn't we just fight her in that plushy illusory body? Yuki could target Iris that way.
ソフィー、いるか？聞きたいことがある。
Of course, Sophie. Of course we're gonna talk to her. We always have to talk to her at the end of the day. There's I call her Space Distorts.
ソフィーって成瀬家の人たちと同調できるよな。自分と同一存在であれば。
そんなことも知っていたのね。聞きたいことの見当がついた。イーリスのことね。
Is it possible Sophie could just synchronize with her before Iris has a chance, and then she's just kind of sorry out of luck?
そう。イーリスは成瀬さつきって人に同調してこっちの世界に干渉しようとしている。先にソフィーが同調するとかしてイーリスの邪魔できないか。
Interesting. I don't think this is gonna work, but
もう試した。イーリスの話をあなたから聞いたときに。
okay.
失敗か。
ええ、ダメだった。イーリスはすでに、そして主導権を奪えるほどの力は私にはない。
I mean, what would have happened if we would have gone back to the beginning and then told her to do that from the get-go?
そっか。
I mean, would Iris have just overrode Sophie?
幸いなのは世界の目の自己修復がまだ完全には終わっていないことね。魂と魂がか細くつながった程度。サツキの体を乗っ取るようなことはまだまだ無理でしょうね。
I mean, is that why we didn't really like do much with our power from the get-go? Is because it was still generating?
世界の目の修復が終わるまではイーリスもソフィーと同じ原体を使うしかない。その間なら正気は、いや、もし先生と同調していないと勇気も手を出せないなら、逆にイーリスの邪魔なんてしちゃいってことは待つしかないけど、そもそもあっちが仕掛けてくる可能性もあるよな。先生と同調できなくても。
Oh, I mean, she's definitely gonna use some other users. I think she's gonna make them go crazy.
どうかしらね。イーリスにしてみれば、自分以外の人間なんて多少はカケルのことを意識するでしょうけれど、そこまで警戒はしていないんじゃないかしら。オーバーロードの使い手だと気がつくまでは。
なおさらさっさと勝負を決めたいが、準備が全く整ってないのが痛いな。
いつチャンスが訪れるかわからない。悠長に構えていると勝機を逃すかもしれないわよ。
I mean, I think we're going at a strong pace here. I think we really are.
だよな。
Yuuki holds the key to beating Iris. We're probably past the point of taking a slow approach to catching up with her or anything like that. I mean, is there any reason we can't just like go up to Yuuki and be like, hey, this is what happened and you hesitated. What's going on? Like, would there be any reason you'd hesitate to do that? I mean, is that just too direct? I mean, I'm a pretty direct person. I like to just get to the point. Tomorrow we talk about
あり
everything.
がとう。できる限りのことはしてみる。
修理しようとしている成瀬家の人には悪いけど、世界の目を盗むか壊すか、チャンスがあったらやってみるわ。もっともイーリスがそれを許すとは思えないけれど、都合のいい可能性にすがらず最善を尽くすことね。
Yeah, we really can't get the upper hand on Iris as far as like surprising her. I think she's very observant. She'll figure out what we're doing.
それじゃあね。
Okay, well we got to know that she can't synchronize, so
冷めちまったな。
food's ice cold now. Take my food to the kitchen. Oh, we have a microwave. Hop in the microwave and close the door. I blankly stare at the container as it slowly revolves inside. I think to myself, maybe there's an infinite number of options. There might be a few right answers or only one, or there very well might not be even one. I'm fortunate enough to be able to redo things, but it's pretty draining. Yeah, I mean, because she has the world eye, that makes things complicated too. It's not like you can infinitely redo it and things will, you know, just always be convenient for you. Trying this hard to pick the right path, that is. What I need to do for the time being is
終わった。
pluck my warm food out of the microwave and move back to the living room. Can't fight on an empty stomach. Things are starting to get in motion faster than I ever expected. I better eat up and prepare. Tomorrow's another day where I'm going to have to do a lot of stuff. Well, that's okay. We're ready for it. This means some good stuff's going to happen. Let's see. We are on the 20th.
お、来た。おはよう。
Everyone's telling us good morning. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna end it here. I think we're about a little over an hour, so I think this is a good place to stop. Had some good progress. Okay, that whole thing with the fire guy went completely different than I expected, so I'll say that. Definitely enjoyed that though. I like the way that things went different. We kind of found out Iris is the one kind of manipulating him. I was wondering about that, so that was good to know that I was right. One of the few times I was. But yeah. I mean, good character development, and we kind of have like an idea of where we're going right now, right? Like we kind of know there's going to be some time right now. Probably get closer to Noah a little bit. We got to get Haruka on our side. Maybe just talk to Renya about what's going on. Then maybe Oichi will help us in the end. I'm sure he will, because I'm guessing there's going to be another big fight or something going on. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to get ahead of myself. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. And I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one.